Thank you, Travis. Good evening and thank you for joining us for the Friday's edition of the Regional News. We begin this evening by telling you how a bottle of ketchup and packets of seasoning saved the Dominican sailor's life. Elvis Francois, 47, was rescued by the Colombia's Navy after what he described as a 24-day ordeal in which he only had a bottle of ketchup and some seasoning to eat. The Dominican national said he spent 24 days with no sight of land before his rescue in the Caribbean Sea. "I had no food, just a bottle of ketchup that was on the boat, garlic powder and Maggi," recounted the sailor. The sailor's ordeal began in December when his boat was swept out to sea by powerful currents while he was making repairs off the island of St. Martin in the Dutch Antilles, where he resides. Francois was rescued about 120 nautical miles northwest of the department of LaGuardia, which is on the northeastern tip of the country, the Navy said in a statement on Wednesday. He had written help on the hull of the boat, which was spotted by air. Francois was taken to Cartagena for medical care. We now report some sad news coming out of Trinidad. Leila Ramsabhag was brutally beaten and killed, and her partially nude body was discarded in the yard of a house in Claxton Bay on Thursday morning. Ramsabhag, a mother of two, was found face down on the ground outside the house at Southern Main Road opposite the Claxton Bay Public Cemetery. Police suspect that Ramsabhag was sexually assaulted and beaten to death. A police report stated that Ramsabhag was 41 years old and had no place of residence. A resident of the house told police around 8 a.m. she walked downstairs her home at Claxton Bay and observed Ramsabhag's body on the ground in an area under the porch of the house. Ramsabhag was found topless and wearing a pair of black leggings with a flowered pattern that had been pulled below her buttocks. Closing off the regional news, we tell you that thousands of protesters in Peru, many from the country's heavily indigenous south, descended on Lima, the capital, on Thursday, angered by a mounting death toll since unrest erupted last month and calling for sweeping change. Rows of police and riot gear faced off against rock-hurling protesters on some streets, and one historic building in the city's historic center caught on fire late on Thursday. The building on San Martin Plaza was empty when the massive blaze ignited from unknown causes. The protests have been sparked by the dramatic December 7 ouster of leftist former President Pedro Castillo after he tried to illegally shutter Congress and consolidate power. In buses and on foot, thousands journeyed to Lima on Thursday, carrying flags and banners, blasting the government and police for deadly clashes in the southern cities. The mountain death toll stands at 45, according to the government ombudsman, with the latest victim on Thursday coming from southern Puno region. Another 9 deaths are attributed to accidents related to protest blockades. Across the nation, roadway blockades were seen in 18 of the country's 25 regions, according to transport officials, underscoring the reach of the protests. That's a wrap for tonight's regional news. I'm RENATTA. Thank you for watching.